In 2012, I couldn't race the Berkey, so I gave my race bib to my friend Joe. I won't make excuses, but he had skied horribly slow for several years, so I figured he'd just blend into the crowd. When he found himself in the lead group down the home stretch, the thought of the bib was the last thing on his mind, so he just went for it. His win caused a controversy for the ages. Afterward, we were fined and banned from the Berkey for 2 years.
It's kind of fun to look back and chuckle at now because at the end of the day, is it really that big a deal? No, but at the time, I think it was a pretty big deal. Evidently.
This is about how that story continued 10 years later, in October when Joe called me over to his apartment about an idea he had.
Well, hey man, how's it going? I've been doing some thinking, and I think there's a way that we can totally clear the slate. There is a way that we can win the Berkey. Nobody ever enters the Berkey for the tandem ski race. Go get me a piece of paper. Go grab me a piece of paper and a pen. All right. So we got a guy over here, and we got to have another guy right behind. Here. This is what it would look like. The taller guy has to be in the back. You have to have that kind of leverage.
They don't make skis for two people.
Right. They used to not make skis for anybody, Chris. And somebody started making skis. Show up, one pair of skis that we can both ski on, and I guarantee you, Chris, we will win the Berkey.
How can you guarantee that?
Because we're the only people that are going to do it.
Tandem skiing was such a dumb idea that it might just work. But because no ski manufacturer sells them, the first step was to see if it was even possible to make a tandem ski.
Oh, it's definitely possible. Anything's possible.
Luckily, Jeremy from the Pioneer Midwest Ski Shop was just as dumb as we were. So he mounted 2 bindings onto one pair of Fisher SCS skis from 1998.
What are you guys going to be doing with this?
Racing.
Would you count as one skier or two skiers?
This is a new category, and that's what they're going to do for us. And then there's going to be a tandem.
Just think about, okay. Oh, you guys are set.
Sweet!
I might have.
Does that feel good to you? Feels good to me. Feels good to you? We'll figure it out on the snow.
Might be better.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Now that we had the skis, all we had to do was to learn how to ski on them. Something that had literally never been done before.
It's the flats. The flats are really hard.
What about that downhill right there?
Let's try it.
Okay.
You guys at least like having fun?
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
How long have you guys gone already?
Stronger relationship.
Maybe 10 minutes ever. 3, 2, 1. Oh, look at that. Do you want to go to White Castle ever get some fish sandwiches?
Yeah.
I think you
Let's
would
do
like
it.
their fish sandwich.
My arms are getting like absolutely shot. Every hill we do, it's like.
I can keep going. I just don't have any power.
Yeah, me too.
So we should stride.
Should probably learn how to stride. That is so good.
I love the fish sandwiches.
Left, right, left, right, left.
Because we had been banned for breaking the rules before, we wanted to make sure that tandem skiing was legitimately within the rules.
I can't breathe and do that. Right, left, right, left. Oh, right, left.
So we called our friend Kyle because he lives in Washington, D.C.
Are you one of these lawyers from Washington, D.C., Kyle?
Yeah, I currently reside in Washington, D.C. That is correct. But unfortunately, as I'm not a licensed attorney, I cannot represent you in front of a judge. So I think the term we'll be using is legal consultant. As I think we just need to make sure you both are you guys are following the rules of the book.
Let me ask you this, Kyle. Let me ask you this. What are the rules? What are the Berkey rules?
I'm glad that you asked. So here the races run according to this cross-country book of the FIS International Ski Competition Rules. This is where I first was investigating. Competitors have to cover the whole distance on their skis using only their own means of propulsion. Instead of riding, competitors have to cover the whole distance on his or her skis. I think they're using their as a replacement for that.
Well, this seems plural to me, Kyle.
Mm-hmm.
This what?
This seems almost like as if it was written for us. Competitors have to cover the whole distance on their skis. I would say this is really kind of written for us. We are covering the whole distance on our skis. You're an attorney. I'm gonna go with your take.
As I'll state again, I'm not a licensed attorney.
Okay, Kyle, can you show us, from a legal perspective, what other concerns we might have?
The Ski Foundation supports all athletes in their quest to live an active, healthy lifestyle. I think you guys are very much fit that definition.
Oh yeah, we eat White Castle almost every time we ski together.
Mm-hmm. I will say and admit, and I hope you aren't too upset by this, but I've never had White Castle before.
Because Kyle did discover for us that tandem skiing was well within the rules written up by the International Ski Federation, we decided to pay him in White Castle Crave points. Beyond that, he found that the rules were so loose, there's never actually been a legally sound rule regarding pole length because of a missing apostrophe. But now that we knew tandem skiing wouldn't be breaking the rules, it was time to train.
Hold on. Oh my god. Somebody lost their GoPro.
Should we try skating?
Yeah, I don't see why not.
Oh no. Oh no.
What happened? It pulled right out, man. There's just so much power going into the binding. It just ripped out because it was so powerful and strong.
Left, right.
If this happens at the Berkey, we're fucked.
Yeah, for sure.
Because our skis were now unskiable, it was time for an upgrade.
Thanks.
So we went back to Pioneer Midwest, where Jeremy helped us select their finest ski fit to 269 pounds.
We gotta lose some weight, good buddy.
After assembling our ski with our recently patent-pending technique, Jeremy measured our kick pockets because we planned to stride.
Oh yeah, there's some bounce in there, Jeremy. We got a pocket. We got a pocket.
I think that the way that you guys can make this work for kicking is you are going to be shuffling. You're not going to have like technique. So you just basically are just doing walking up the hill. And if you do that, that is the part of the ski that is actually touching the snow. Okay. There you go.
Oh, +5 to -20.
That's what we need.
That's great.
That's exactly what we need. We'll take everything you got. Thanks, Jeremy. Have a good night.
But we can do it short right there. I don't know what that line is.
Okay, I'm going right there.
Now that we had the skis, it was time to learn to do literally anything other than double pole. While it was a slow start with the shuffle, eventually, despite all of the haters that said we couldn't stride like Jeremy Hecker from Pioneer Midwest, we were striding. That was extremely successful.
That could not have been better.
By the time February rolled around, we had done just about all we could do. Because no matter what, to guide us, we'd always have the tracks. Tracks are the very thing we'd need to help guide us to the finish line and successfully redeem ourselves from the utter disappointment we caused in 2012.
Nice.
Hey, this is Chris. I can't come to the phone right now. I'll leave a message.
Good buddy. Did you take a look at the forecast? Looks like a lot of snow on the horizon. Tracks? There's not gonna be no tracks. Not looking good.
As we head to Berkey country, many things remain uncertain. Will we physically be able to tandem ski together for 55 kilometers? Will we crash and break our skis again? Will our legal consultant be able to successfully defend us? But you know what? Skiing behind Joe has changed me. I've learned that to go down a hill for the first time, to make a sharp left turn,
No, keep going straight.
or to do something nobody has ever done before, sometimes you just have to go for it.